Hi there, how are you doing? This is Roshan Mariam from the Executive Office of Skill Arbitrage, here to start the video off with a few questions. Have you ever rented a house, or maybe purchased a car, or maybe, revamped your house with its furniture, etc.? If you said yes to any of these above stated cases, tell me this. Do you directly just go and pay the interior designer or car dealer or the house owner without doing any due diligence? Or do you sit and evaluate them based on the services they've provided already? You might have asked them for photos or testimonials based on which you decided to go with them, right? Once their work matched your expectation, you went ahead with them and got the job done. Why did you do this? Why not jump straight and give them the money and get the work done? Because you wanted to see and evaluate the different options that you had. And when you finally chose something, you had to make sure that this was matching your expectations and what you wanted to get out of it. When someone shows you the different kinds of work they've done, they don't just tell you orally. They either show you a document or give you a slideshow or some sort of a documented reference based on which you'll evaluate their work. That document is nothing but a portfolio. Essentially, a portfolio is nothing but a document that showcases the different types of work you've done in the past and the different kinds of work you can do for a specific person. Now, think about who would require a portfolio. Any service provider you think of. It could be a person running a salon or a lawyer or a CPA, any sort of service provider would require a portfolio to showcase what they can do for their clients. And let me tell you this, there are thousands and thousands of talented professionals out there who can do wonders. But simply because of not having a portfolio, they're missing out on so much they can do for their clients. And some people post every work that they do on their Facebook or Instagram and call it their portfolio. While that's very important and it's a good step to take, you can't expect the client to go on your profile, scroll through for hours and hours and see what you've done. They want everything in one single document, which gives them a clear cut view of what you do. And the people who don't post on Facebook and Instagram are a step even backward. The thing is, these professionals know they need something better. It's just that they don't have the time, tech skills, or budget to have a full blown website. But here's where you come in and help them build a portfolio. So, in this video, you and I are going to be making a portfolio using this free tool called Notion. Before we jump in the actual process of making a portfolio, let me show you how you can find clients who require the service from you. And if you think you and I are going to be sitting and searching for people, you are absolutely wrong. We are going to be using AI for it. Don't worry about anything. You'll see how simple it is to find any and everything using AI these days. All you have to do is follow the visuals. We give you the links, we give you the prompts, everything. You just have to follow as it is. All right. Let's quickly get started. I'm going to share my screen and show you how easy it is to find clients these days. All right. So the tool we are going to be using today is called Claude. Claude is another AI like ChatGPT, to access which you just have to go on Google and type Claude AI. And the first link that pops up, that's the one for you. So this is what Claude looks like. It's very much like ChatGPT, where you just have to go give it instructions and it will do exactly what you say. So, and these instructions are called prompts. All right. We'll give you all the prompts and everything. All you have to do is copy and paste it like I do. Okay. So I'm going to give it a simple prompt saying, find me interior designers in Leeds, London. Leeds is a small place in London who don't have their own website but are listed on Facebook, House, or Yelp. Now, you can obviously go ahead and give some other country, some other city, even you can search for interior designers or any service provider in India also. It doesn't matter. I'm just showing you random countries and random professions just to show you that it's possible for any and every business. All right. Okay. Claude has generated our output. See, it's given us, see, it's given us interior designers in Leeds on House, Yelp, and other platforms that don't have a portfolio. All right. So we've got about 632 interior designers registered on this platform called House. And these are the people that don't have proper portfolio. We can help them out. And it also did a search on Yelp. Okay. Yelp is another third party platform. We've got some names from Yelp as well. And there is another freelance platform called Bark. Apparently, I didn't even know that this existed, but Claude did the search for me, did the heavy lifting, and direct gave me direct links. Now, if I just go on any of these links, let's say we are reaching out to Ellie Hodgson Interior Design. I just have to click on this link and it will take me to the house page. House is nothing but the directory, the third party directory. All right. See, we've got their page. We can just read a bit more and understand what these people do a little bit better here. So they are interior designers from this city called Leeds, lover of pattern, color, shape, and texture, creator of amazing homes, this, that, and the next. All right, we get it. Perfect. See, this is what they charge. This is their phone number. This is how much followers they have, etc., etc. I have my potential client, which is nothing but the Ellie Hodgson Interior Design Company. I'm just gonna copy the name of this company, go back to Claude, and say, I want to reach out, paste the company's name, just delete the second line, it's fine. And offer them services for portfolios. Draft me an email message and a LinkedIn outreach message. Okay. I'm asking Claude to craft me two different ways to reach out to them. The first thing is an email outreach, which I can find through, which I'll be sending them through email. Number two, I also want Claude to craft me a LinkedIn outreach message so that I can search people who work in Ellie Hodgson interior design. Now, Claude has gone a step ahead and it's also given me a follow up message. What to do when they don't reply for the next, let's say, 1 week, 2 weeks. You have to follow up and check if they're still interested. Yeah, this is the follow up message you can send them. And it's also giving me tips for sending. So it's asking us to personalize the message further. If you have a sample Notion portfolio, you can obviously show them that. You can follow up. It's also telling us when to follow up. Follow up after 5 to 7 days if there is no response. Now, do you know how much you can charge for making a Notion portfolio? For a simple one-pager document, you can charge anywhere between $10 to $50 for that document. If it's going to be a bit more detailed and you are adding multiple subsections, going into the details and everything, you can charge anywhere between $100 to $200. If you're taking another step ahead and you're giving them a mini website experience with live updates, telling the audience what they do, where they can get, etc., etc., you can easily charge more than $300. And remember, you're not competing with web developers who actually make websites and stuff. You're just making a smaller version of what they do for the clients to have a faster experience. So when you're marketing your services, make sure to portray it as a professional presence without having to go the traditional route of having a website. So keep in mind this when you're starting, start with a few clients at low rates. You can keep building your rates up and clients up as and when you get more experience. In fact, I'd say offer your first 50 services for free so that you get enough track record to monetize your fourth, fifth, and upcoming assignments. Now, the tool I'm going to be using to make this portfolio is called Notion, like I told you. But how do you work this tool? And is it free? It's absolutely free and it's very easy to use. Let me quickly share my screen and show you how it's done. Share. Go to Google and type Notion. Okay. And the first link that pops up, that's the one for you. This is what the first page looks like. And I want you to use your Gmail ID and password to log into Notion. Once you log in Notion, this is what your homepage looks like. So this is your homepage. And do you see team spaces over here? Just go on team space and click new team space. Just name it Notion portfolio. Then add your client's name. I'm just gonna add my name, my initials, and create a team space. Okay. Now over here, once you created your team space, it will ask add new. Just click on add new and go for an empty page. So this empty page is your canvas, and this is where you'll be designing your portfolio. Okay. Just click on empty page. And this is what your page looks like. Now, the first thing I want you to do is where you see new page, just write your name. And then after this, what you enter depends on your client. Now, let's say you're making a Notion portfolio for an interior designer. What goes under? First, you write a little bit about the interior designer. Then you list down the projects the interior designer has done, the skills the interior designer has, the works the interior designer has done with photos or something, then their contact details, social media, etc., right? All this is what goes under every Notion profile. But if you want to take it a step further and make sure your Notion profile actually has all the inputs that's required, what I suggest is go back to Claude and say, I am making a Notion portfolio. What was our client's name? Ellie Hodgson. Hodgson Interior. Give me the different segments I can add along with sample contact details. So I'm just asking everything to AI. I didn't know what to add in a portfolio. So I'm asking AI to do it for me. I'll ask AI to write the contents also. I'll ask AI the sequence of my contents also, and the best way to add images, photographs, links, etc. also. See, Notion portfolio segments. First will be the home section, wherein you will give the business's name, the image, brief one-liner, call to action button, etc. Then the second section is about the business, professional headshot of whoever is the decision maker in the business, the story behind the business, what makes the business unique, years of experience the business has, etc. Then services offered, portfolio or projects, whichever the business has done before, and process, how it works, etc. Pricing and packages, um, whatever pricing is there, you can add in that. What pricing is there for specific packages? Starter style is for £150 apparently, and it goes on from there. Then testimonials from different clients that testimonials from different clients of the interior designer, and FAQ section, contact information, etc. Now, this is good, but I can't directly copy and paste it on my Notion portfolio, right? So I'm going to ask Claude to give me a directly copyable Notion portfolio for Ellie Hodgson. Now, what will Claude do? It will get all the details from the internet, and it will give me a proper portfolio that I just have to copy, paste, add images, polish it, etc. That is it. See, already started generating, you guys. See, few fun facts. Wow, I didn't know that. Would you look at that? We got a directly copyable version of Ellie Hodgson's portfolio. All I have to do is press copy, go back to Notion. I'll just change my name. I had added my name because I thought I'll make a portfolio for myself, but let's make one for Ellie Hodgson and then paste it. Wow, would you look at that? Everything is given in one place, and this is just amazing, right? Now, one thing you can do is if you just place your cursor on the top section of the portfolio, it will ask you add cover. It will ask if you want to add a cover photo. Definitely do add a cover photo. Just it'll add a cover photo, but just feel free to change it. Change cover. Go to You can either upload a photo from your own device, or if you want, you can also search from the web, for which you just have to go to Unsplash and search for interior design, or let's see, we've got so many different aesthetics. You can choose anything. I'm gonna go with probably this one because it looks really calming to me. Perfect. Ellie Hodgson. See, perfect. Get in touch, view my work, all that's given here. Now, here again, you can just add a profile photo of Ellie Hudson. I think there was a photo of them over. Oh, see, we can just copy this image's address, go to Notion, and we can add. When you're adding a photo, all you have to do is press on slash. Okay, now Notion will give you different options. You can just scroll down and choose image, which is obviously for adding a photo. And then just paste the links that you copied and embed image. Very simple steps. All you have to do is read. All you have to do is read what's given. All right. Hi, I'm Ellie Hodgson. I've been helping Yorkshire families fall back in love with their homes for over how many years? Let's say we've been working in the designing industry for 15 years. You can write 15 here and see a fun fact, services that she offers, a room refresh, what's the charge for it, full room design, this, that, and the next. So, how was it? Creating a portfolio just took us under 10 minutes. Now, I'm also going to show you what a virtual assistant's Notion portfolio looks like. This one I just created for myself. This is a portfolio I just created for myself just to show you what a virtual assistant's Notion portfolio looks like. See, Roshan Variam, this is me. I'm a virtual assistant from India. I talk a little bit about myself, about my skills and expertise, experience. I've added a few images. I've added my projects that I've done before, what I can help other people with, working style, connection, like ways to connect with me, etc., etc. So this is the portfolio you'll be creating for yourself, and this is the portfolio you'll be making for your clients, depending on whether they are a lawyer or a or an interior designer or whatever it is. Now, I also have tried finding lawyers without a website on Claude. Okay, I asked Claude to find solo lawyers or small law firms in Texas. Texas is a state in the United States that only has a basic directory listing and no professional website. So it Claude has given me different people's names. So if you just scroll down and see, Claude has given me a list of how many 38 attorneys in Texas that don't have a website or a portfolio. You can help each and every one of them. Each and every one of these people are your potential clients. That's how you have to think about stuff now. So you can make one for any of them the same way you just ask Claude to give different segments for their Notion portfolio and go about it. See, this person, Tina Lurkova, is a designer who designs portfolios on Notion. And you know how much she charges for one portfolio? $18. You know what that is in Indian rupees? Let me quickly check that for you. 16, it's 1,616 rupees. That's how much he's charging for one portfolio. And you saw how easy it is to make a portfolio. And this is just for one portfolio. Imagine she's making 10 in one day. She's earning 16,000 rupees in one day. How crazy it is to wrap your head around the fact that you can make 16,000 rupees per day. Insane. So this isn't just some theory. This is something that you can start doing today. Build your own portfolio first and then go find five such people who also require portfolios for them and reach out to them and see what happens. So to recap what we just saw, we saw how we can find professionals who require a portfolio through Claude. We saw how to build our own portfolio as a virtual assistant or a startup generalist, whatever it is. Number three, we saw how to build portfolios for other people. I hope you like this one, and I'll see you in the next one.